Good morning, guys. We're out doing some scouting. We got some guys coming up to hunt with us this weekend. And I think we found the X, but the only problem is we don't have permission on it. I've got permission on fields and ponds all around it, but not this one. And so we might give it a go and try and get permission on it. Hard to say what's going to happen. If we get it, they're in the wrong part of the field for where the wind is going to be blowing tomorrow. But, I mean, this is just group after group after group of honkers going in this field. The thing is, I know what pond they're roosted up on. And we're getting pretty late in the season, and I don't have any shame in busting a roost. So, this is just kind of our last hurrah of hunting these properties for this season. So, might as well, if we're able to, and we're able to figure out when the geese leave and go set up in there and wait for them to come back from the feed, it could get nasty. So, we'll keep watching these birds, do a little bit of scouting, drive around, see what we can find, and hopefully slap something together for the weekend. We got a good mix of honkers and cacklers. There's some more coming. I have no clue where. We got birds coming from the left here. I've got no clue where they're coming from. I've never really seen geese come over to these fields from that way.
They're right here.
I mean, yeah, but
Because those two were...
Or were they feeding in this? I've seen them feed in this field off to the left. Are they getting off that feed and going to this feed? I'm not sure. All I know is they want to be in there. They just come over that hill and just... They're comfortable in there. They've been there a lot. You can tell by their behaviors. But we'll keep going here, and I'll keep you guys updated on what we're going to be hunting tomorrow. What are you thinking, buddy?
I don't know, man. A lot going on. A lot of cacklers. I hate cacklers.
Me too.
But we've got birds. Good problem to have.
I don't know, but I'm okay with this.
We need that field, Josh.
Alright, I don't know if you guys were able to see in that field. I've got this wide angle lens on, so it's not really great for zooming in on things, but there's probably 200 or 300 in that field. We've got permission to hunt it, so that's a plus. I still like the pond idea a little better. Got the go ahead on that, so if we can stay out of a field, that would probably be a good idea. Just with how it's raining, it's gonna be super muddy, and it won't be that great. I mean, the hunting will probably be good, but getting in and out and getting decoys, it could be a sloppy mess. So that's an option, and we'll just have to keep trucking, see what else we can find, and hopefully things go as planned and we can get on some geese tomorrow morning. Duck season opens back up tomorrow, so that's going to be nice. I think we'll plan a morning goose hunt and then try and get out on an afternoon duck hunt and see what kind of damage we can do. So we've got options. We've got plenty of options. Now it's time to figure out the best one. But I'm still leaning towards the pond. I love hunting geese on water, and it keeps us out of muddy fields, which that's also a plus. Having too many options is never a bad thing. Also, that field that we were looking at when we first started this video, we didn't get permission to hunt it. I guess somebody else is hunting it tomorrow, so good luck to those guys. Hopefully they wax them, and they'll do pretty good. So, you got anything to say, John?
I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
This is what happens when you have too many options. You can't pick. This one's solid because you don't. It seems like birds are bouncing today. They're kind of hitting one feed and then going to another one. It's a pretty solid option. We'd shoot birds in here, but
The hide wouldn't be bad
the hide isn't bad.
for the wind that we're supposed to have tomorrow.
Yeah, the wind that we have tomorrow is really the thing that's kind of screwing us up. Is a lot of these places we're seeing, it's good for a south wind and not a north wind, because the way the birds would come in, they'd have to go over you and swing back to you to get in there with a north wind. But if you had a south wind, they just dump right in. That field, however, we can make that work. But I just think the pond is the best option so far. Those are all honkers. That's one heck of a feed right there. We've been watching it for a little while, and birds have been trickling in there. If it stayed a southeast wind, done. Perfect setup, go. But we're gonna have a north wind tomorrow, and it makes me a little skeptical. It might work. There's a chance that it might work, but we'd have to work for it pretty hard. And it's not gonna. The ground's not gonna freeze up tonight either, so that's another factor that we have to take into consideration. It's gonna be muddy. That's the worst, when you find a feed like that and then you're like, well, wind's not right for the spot and it's super muddy. Like, I wouldn't even think about taking the Polaris in there. Like, we'd tear so much up and dig ruts, and it would just be a bad situation to get into. But it's an option. There's some spots close to the road that we could set up on and pretty much just walk everything in. So we got like 3 or 4 goose options for tomorrow. We're gonna head back down, check out what's going on by the roost pond, and see if they're heading back to the rooster in the morning or what they're doing. Because if they don't head back in the morning, then we wouldn't be able to shoot our ducks in the evening, and it is what it is. But tomorrow's weather is going to be completely different. It's just a coin toss out here. It's hard to say what's going to happen. The birds are kind of unpredictable. We can hunt them in the feed, or we can hunt them on the water. Either way we go, we could probably shoot something. We'll just have to do our homework and hopefully study them up and figure them out and smash them in the morning. These geese that we watched this morning are still in the field, and they've like quadrupled in numbers. This field is absolutely stacked. We went and looked at the pond that we're wanting to hunt. There was ducks all over it. It looks awesome. And so we're just waiting to see if these geese go and hit that pond. And if they do, all bets are off. We're hunting it tomorrow, and hoping for the best, because it's gonna get weird in there. If I think the weather's really kind of the determining factor is what's happening here. It's kind of cloudy, rainy, cold. They're feeding in the field all day long because they don't have to leave to go and get water. They're just drinking the water right out of the ground in the field. And so there's no real reason for them to leave to go back to water. So it's just kind of an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they're over there living it up right now. Hopefully within, I don't know, the next couple hours, they get up and go and head back to that pond that we're wanting to hunt. I mean, it's already 2 o'clock, so they've been feeding all day long. I don't know how they can eat that much corn.
I don't know, but it's really making me angry. They need to go back to bed. Take a nap, get a drink, relax.
I'm pretty confident that we'll get our ducks on that pond tomorrow. The geese, I'm not sure if they'll come. But the weather's going to be completely different tomorrow. It's going to be a little cold, but it's going to be sunny and breezy. It's got like 17 to 25 mile an hour winds. So they might just go out, get a quick feed, and hit the pond, which I hope is going to happen. All right, we're going to put the ice ripper in this pond. It's kind of half frozen right now. I'm really not sure what it's going to do, but this is a pond that we've been watching every time, and there's usually ducks that hit it, and we've done pretty well in this pond. So we're going to just throw the ice ripper in here just in case, as an insurance policy. Keep it open because it's going to get cold tonight, and we haven't quite decided exactly what we're going to do, but I think we can come back here tomorrow afternoon. If we don't get our ducks in our morning hunt, we could probably get back here and shoot a few ducks and keep it open for the day after as well. So we got generator, ice ripper. I gotta go throw my waders on. We'll go throw this thing in here pretty quick. Hopefully y'all can hear me over the generator, but this pond's about half froze. I bet that ice isn't super thick out there, but we got the ice ripper ripping out there, and that'll help keep the hole open. I think the wind tonight, tomorrow we're gonna have like 17 to 20 mile an hour winds from the north, so it's just kind of switched from today, and this will help keep that pond open tonight, just as an insurance policy to where we know we've got open water to hunt tomorrow. I think we'll shoot some ducks out here.